We're used to seeing you do some trolling though before the fights.
Another thing, I just feel like that the second Cheeto rematch, there was like animosity. I really truly wanted to beat the fuck out of him. Like I felt like I really didn't like him at that time, and I had such a good performance. It felt so good. I was like, I'm gonna carry that into the Merab. Like I almost forced myself to not like Merab, but it wasn't like genuine. It was just like, so I felt like I forced that a little bit. And this camp, it's like I have nothing against Merab. I'm gonna go out there and compete because I love to compete. I'm an athlete. I'm a high level performer. I want to go out there and put on a beautiful performance because I love this sport, not necessarily because I don't like Merab.
You think that hatred towards Cheeto made you fight different or act different?
No, not necessarily. I was like, oh, maybe that's why I had such a good performance, because I didn't like him a little bit because I wanted to hurt him. That wasn't the case. That's not why I performed good. I think I just performed good because I was in good shape, and it was at the end of the day, it was a 25-minute kickboxing match.
Right.
I could do that all day. Merab's just a different style. Just a completely different animal. And I have to. I'm gonna go in there with just as clear of a mind as I've ever had.
We haven't talked since then, but do you think or do you have any regrets about fighting in the Sphere?
Not really. Like I tore my hip before the fight, 10 weeks before the fight. So the whole training camp I was dealing with that. It wasn't ideal. I didn't have the training camp I needed to have to beat a guy like Merab. Merab's not someone you could have a half-ass training camp with. I was very disciplined. I was dialed. I was not slacking anywhere that camp. That camp was good for what I was able to do. I wasn't able to grapple. I wasn't able to wrestle. So that threw me off, but I was still dialed, still focused, still ate, still did everything right. And you just can't do that with Merab. You have to be healthy. You got to go in there with 12 weeks of the right preparation. That's what we did this camp.
Could you feel his like cardio in there when you were fighting him? I know I've heard you say like you weren't. I mean, it didn't feel like that tough of a fight.
It was a tough fight. Obviously, it wasn't like a brutal. I limped out of there and couldn't see. Mm-hmm. It was he's good at getting people in positions and kind of holding them there, punching, holding. And that's why he was considered like such a boring fighter for so long. The last fight he had with Umar was fucking incredible. Crazy. It was a beautiful performance. I enjoyed watching it, but that was kind of the hate Merab had gotten coming up the ladder. Was that he just wasn't a fun fighter. He's definitely turning that around. He's showboating. He's doing his thing. But yeah, feeling like I almost finished him in the 5th round, landed a couple good body shots, had him running around in circles in the end of the 5th round. So I'm confident that I'm going to be able to, keep up with Merab, if not push the pace.